In the name of Allah, the most compassionate, the most merciful. All of us have certain desires, certain plans. All of us have dreams. We are seen following, struggling, striving to attain all that. It's really good, fine, quite natural. Why are we doing all that? Where are we doing all that? Just for one reason. And the one reason is we want to become a happy person. We are of the view that once I succeed in achieving that, once I succeed in doing that, I will become a happier person. And being happier person, being a happy person is actually the real goal of a human being. Dear friends, sometimes, now we, as a result of what we have been doing, we achieve the happiness. Sometimes it doesn't happen the same. We were of the view that after achieving this thing, after doing this thing, after changing this sort of life in my life, I will become a happier person. But it becomes totally opposite of that. So in that context, we should, although we need to do all of that, we need to carry on all of that endeavor and effort, but at the same time we need to do the things which are directly meant for the sake of player, which are directly meant for the sake of player. But these players are not at the cost of our future, not at the cost of our wealth, not at the cost of our finances and other things, but we can become a happier person by following certain good, useful, beneficial thing. And in that context, we have chosen a very beneficial article on the subject as well. And the caption of this article is 15 little things to do if you want to become happier. 15 little things to do if you want to become happier. That is the caption of the article. And the author of the article is Martha Croissy. Martha Croissy is a known researcher and author, and this is a beautiful, very useful article of her. And what are those 15 little things to do? Let's look upon all of those one by one. First of all, she says, begin your day with gratitude. Gratitude is the key. Gratitude is the key to become a happier person. In the absence of the gratitude, nobody can become a happier person, even if at all they are the richest in the world, even if at all they are the most famous in the world, even if at all they are the most powerful people in the world. They cannot become a happier person unless and until they have developed a set of they practice the gratitude. And even if at all those who are quite the commoners, but they do practice the gratitude, let me assure you that they can lead a happier life. And that was the first of 15 little things to do if at all we want to become a happier person. The second thing is engage in acts of kindness. Acts of kindness, that is really important, because if at all we are, seen using the good, the positive, the kind worded words for other people, for the needy people. If at all we are seen making the small, the trivial sacrifices to give happiness, to relieve the pain of the other people, even the other creation, the other creatures, like some of the people have seen putting the water for the birds, are feeding the birds. Some of the people are taking care of other animals, another some of the people are taking care of the plants and the trees. And if at all there are people who are trying to help the other people, these are all the acts of kindness, and these are really very important if at all we want to become a happier person. The third thing is exercise mindfulness. Mean we need to become aware, we need to become conscious. Whatever we have been doing, wherever we have been living, we need to focus upon the moment, and we don't need to spend much of the time thinking about our past, and we don't need to spend much of the time thinking about the future. Rather, we need to focus, we need to concentrate upon our today. We need to focus, we need to concentrate upon the present moment, and let's try to live in the present moment. That is the number 3. Number 4, Martha Croissy, the known researcher and author, says develop meaningful connections. Connections in the society are very important. It is really important to be get connected to the other people, and to get the good to give the good thing, good talk and good action for the other people, and to receive the good talk and good actions from the other people, we need to develop the relationship with the positive and the supportive people. Connect, develop meaningful connections. The fifth is connect with the nature. We don't need to become that much materialistic or artificial for all the time. We need to develop, we need to spend some of the time with the nature, because the nature gives us certain things. Because if at all we are sitting near the stream, in the mountain, in the forest, or even in the desert, and if at all it is not much of the human work, rather quite something natural, or the natural beauty, or even the animals, the birds, I think that is something which can gives us the happiness. Connect with nature. And the sixth is make self-care a priority. And I think that we need to take care of each other, but much more than that, we do need to take care of we ourselves. That is extremely important. And if at all we don't take care of ourselves, who else is going to do that? Because everyone else has their own, everyone else have their own pressing problems and priorities. Not to expect much from the other people, rather to focus and to concentrate upon taking care of yourself. And still the next is seventh is find happiness in simple pleasures. There are certain very small things, and those all small things must be enjoyed. I have seen some of the people, they are found saying and thinking that I cannot become happy unless and until I achieve such a big goal, I achieve such a big thing. I think that is a wrong attitude. It does not mean that we shouldn't try to do that. We should try to do that indeed. We should try to achieve that indeed. But at the same time, as for the smaller things are concerned, which can give us happiness, I think we should avail that happiness as well, because this will remain frequently available. The next is the eighth is practice self reflection. What is this self reflection? It actually means being with oneself, away from the other people for some of the time, away from the social media, away from the modern gadgets, and let's be with yourself. Think about yourself, your life for a while. How is it going on? How can we make it even better? That is uh, practice that is the practice self reflection. And the ninth is the learned author says practice self improvement. And that's also important. We need to keep improving ourselves for all the time we need to keep improving ourselves. That is really important. And we can improve whatever good we are doing. That is an improvement. And whatever bad is there, unfortunately, we need to keep reducing it. We need to keep get ridding of it. And that is the self improvement. The tenth is develop a positive mindset. What is the meaning of the mindset? It means the set of attitudes and the rules we do practice in our life. I think that we need to keep improving our attitude, the rule we are practicing, and that will make us a person of better mindset. The 11th is declutter your mind and space. Decluttering, organizing whatever we have been thinking, whatever we think, and organizing our space. Either it is the home or it is the office, but we need to organize it. We need to declutter it. We need to clear the mess. We need to clear the log, and let's try to make it all organized and decluttered. And the 12th is recognize your emotions. We are the emotional being, and the emotions play a very important, rather I shall say the crucial role in our life is being played by our emotions. We need to pay attention to our emotions. Whatever emotion I'm experiencing at the moment, whether it is a positive one or it is a negative one, how to manage it, how to take advantage of it. emotional intelligence. And the next is, the 13th is, recognize your ability to transform your life. Each one of us can make our life better and better and better with the passage of time. We need to keep working. I think that is something really great. We need to understand it, and we need to practice it. We need to understand it, we need to practice it. And the 14th is, practice happy routines. We need to develop good routines in our life. This is the time to sleep, this is the time to wake up, this is the time to work, and this is the time to relax, this is the time to eat, and this is the time to go for a walk, this is the time to meet a friend. And that is how we can develop the positive and the good and the healthy routines. And the last and the 15th is, set attainable goals. Setting of attainable goals, all of us have certain goals, our ambitions. I think we need to make them something which is more feasible, and we need to set the attainable goals, the achievable goals. And having these achievable goals, I think this is really really important. If at all we don't do that, if at all we are seen setting and working for the unrealistic goals, let me tell you that maybe we are not going to proceed much, we are not going to succeed much. So these were the 15 beautiful important routines we can follow, the small 15 things to do which can make us a happier person. That is a really really great article, and it contains a lot of important, useful, beneficial, simple things which we can do. Thank you. Jazakallah.